San Diego Comic-Con at home is just a couple hours away, and as they're setting up the panels and preparing us for as much fun as they can possibly give us with this Comic-Con at home, yes, it's a little bit of a disappointment that we can't be in San Diego right now enjoying all of the craziness that happens every year, and this is definitely without a doubt one of the biggest Comic-Con events of the year. But we can still enjoy it, and in this video we're going to break down what panels to look for and exactly how and when you can enjoy these panels. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture. It's Chris, and if you love to stay up to date on all major movie and television news as much as we do, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as we cover it here on the channel. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for from this Comic-Con. So, before anybody starts asking, no, there is no MCU information or DCEU information, as both of those companies have pulled out of San Diego Comic-Con at home. DC has announced they're doing DC Fandom, which will be later on, and they'll be giving us all of the information for their big projects. Now, the MCU hasn't announced an MCU at home event yet, so we don't know for sure if we're going to be getting one of those where they will be announcing new projects or the restarting of Phase 4, but they will probably keep us up to date if there is something coming soon. So, this Comic-Con, although does not feature DC or Marvel, still has a lot of really fun things for us to see from today until Sunday when the event takes place. They also have now launched their live store, which has some pretty cool limited items that you can buy, limited edition things like a Stan Lee Funko Pop, which I might be getting myself, and a lot of other fun stuff, so be sure to check that out as well. In only a few hours at 2 p.m. Pacific time, we will have the New Mutants panel, and it really seems like this go around we're actually going to be getting the movie. We have a lot of the actors there who will be participating in the panel and answering questions, and there should be a huge announcement for the movie. Now, recently in Australia there was a leaked trailer that was accidentally put out where they talked about the movie going directly to Disney Plus. They later denied this, but that's something that Disney usually does when an accident happens. So expect to see a huge announcement that this movie will be going directly to Disney Plus sometime in September. And that might be a part of the panel today, assuming that it wasn't a fake leak. Following that at 3 p.m. Pacific time is The Boys, an amazing Amazon series about superheroes and business and The Boys. Panel will be today, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Then we head over to Friday the 24th, the schedule for tomorrow. We're starting off at 11 a.m. Pacific time, Marvel Comics' next big thing. So the MCU is not going to be at the San Diego Comic-Con, but Marvel Comics will be, and that will be Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Following that, at 12 p.m. Pacific time, is Lucasfilm Publishing Stories from a Galaxy Far, Far Away. Now, this is a cool map and guide to traveling the universe. It's a book we've talked about actually before on the channel that gave us the first ever actual map of the universe where Star Wars happens. So that should be a really fun event as well. Following that, we have more Walking Dead news at 12 p.m. Pacific time, and that goes on until 2 o'clock. Animated shows Bob Burgers and Archers have a 4 o'clock until 6 o'clock panel time. So if you're a huge Bob Burgers fan, you'll have a little bit of time to check out the cast and the crew behind that. The following day, Saturday, 25th of July, Simpsons at Home, 11 a.m., where they will be talking about the 32nd season. That is freaking insane. 32 seasons of The Simpsons. Panel at 11 a.m. 3 p.m. Pacific time on that Saturday, Bill and Ted Face the Music. Now, Keanu Reeves will be there, and this movie trailer actually just went out today if you haven't caught it already. It looks ridiculous. It looks like a funny movie, not meant to be taken too seriously, but with a lot of different looks and feels and music and Keanu Reeves. And he will be at the panel discussing the movie, which is a long-awaited sequel to Bill and Ted. Now, the last day seems to be a fan event where they'll be doing cosplay, but not in person. So they'll be featuring a lot of different people who have been dressing up at home. They're trying to make the best of a bad situation. Obviously, the coronavirus has put a little bit of a damper on San Diego Comic-Con, one of the biggest events for Comic-Cons in the world. but they're doing the best they can to give us an event and to bring it to us. Obviously disappointing that we won't be having DC or MCU news there, which is probably what people are most excited to receive. But that doesn't mean we won't be getting information farther down the road. We know for a fact with DC Fandom, we will be getting updates, and it looks like they have been working extremely hard to get all their ducks in a row over at DC. And then, of course, the MCU, we're just waiting for the gates to open. Phase 4, Black Widow movie, The Eternals, all the Disney Plus shows, and much, much more. Guys, this should still be a fun event. Try to enjoy it as much as you can. If you're upset that you couldn't go to it this year or think that it's not going to be as fun, there's still a lot of information, a lot of fun panels. Go ahead and check it out. If you love to stay up to date on all major movie news, and if you don't want to watch all of these panels at Comic-Con to see something cool, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be covering it all right here on the channel. Keep you up to date on all the news from San Diego Comic-Con at home right here, starting with the New Mutants in just about an hour or so, guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been Cosmic Culture.